how are you doing today? I hope that you are doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. So it is day 2 of me being at home by myself while Alex is at daycare. So I, of course, started going through all of the books that I got from my last video. Hold on, I'm way too short. I started going through all of the books that I had on my shelves after I got all of these amazing books over here. So those are all the books that I'm hoping to get to. All of those books are from my birthday book haul in July, which I will link down below. My husband surprised me with a book haul for as many books as I could carry. That was a lot of fun. And then the Christmas book haul that I just got. But in with the new, out with the old. I have had a book of the month subscription since 2017. And while I have read like less than 10, probably. I would have to do an actual count. Let me know, do you want me to do a video on all of the book of the month books that I've gotten and the ones that I haven't actually read? I should probably stop paying for it, but you know what? That's a whole other conversation, other video. Here are all the books that I have. I actually have 21. Coincidentally, that's how many books I just brought in. So, like, really, like, I don't have any, like, more books. But anyway, let's jump into this. Let's start with the 3 at the top. So these are a Maggie O'Malley mystery series by Kathleen Valenti, and she graciously sent me these books a couple of years ago, and I did a live stream with her just talking about writing and her series. But I've read these and I feel like they need to go to other people's homes. So I've got As Directed, 39 Winks, and Protocol. So all 3 of these will be going to my used bookstore where I have an account, and sort of I get like some money back on the books that I turn in for them to then resell, and I let my family and friends use my account quite often so that they can get some new books. I'm just gonna take like a chunk at a time. Okay, the next 2 books that I'm unhauling are the Rachel Hollis books, Girl Wash Your Face and Girl Stop Apologizing. I don't know if you guys saw, she had some controversial things on her Instagram, and I just didn't agree with them. And I've read all of Girl Wash Your Face, but I haven't even read this one, and I did purchase it. So I just feel like if somebody else wants to support her, they can. I just don't feel comfortable with her on my shelf. I did get a ARC on the Shop Indie Book Sell, or Shop Indie Bookstores this summer, and it was How to Become a Planet, and I'm just not going to read it. Why We Broke Up is a YA book that my friend Catherine told me to get, and I just have not found myself pulled to get it. And it is a it's a cute YA book, and I feel like a YA kiddo would really appreciate having that ability to be able to go and get it. So this is Murder Once Removed, and I just don't feel like a draw to it, so I'm going to take that to Gardeners. The next book I have is Prodigal Son. I'm going to take this as well. This is like a thriller. It's an Orphan X novel by Greg Hurwitz. The publisher reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to read it, and at the time I was really into it. It sounded really cool, but it's just sort of sat on my shelf, and I feel like somebody else would really enjoy it. The next book I have is a graphic novel, and it's Diana Gabaldon. This is a very it's in very good condition. I've read it once. I was a huge fan of the Outlander series. I've read the first 4 books in the series, and I had this as well. I got rid of all of the other books and then I held on to this because it's just fantastic, but I just didn't feel the draw of the series anymore. I have a friend who might want this, so I'm gonna reach out to her, and then if she doesn't want it, then I'm going to send it to Gardeners. All right, now we get on to my Book of the Month Club books. I'm not gonna really go into what they are about, but these are the ones that I have felt like I'm not going to read because they've been sitting on my shelf for so long. I would have read them by now had I really wanted to. So I've got the Lost Apothecary. The cover is gorgeous. One of the many things that why I keep books is I'm like, that cover, so pretty. Courtney, you're not reading the cover. Like, you need to let go. You need to let go. Okay, The Office of Historical Corrections by Danielle Evans. I'm going to get rid of The Vanishing Half. This was actually the book of the year for 2020. And Book of the Month sent it to me for free because I am like a best friend, like a VIP person on there. But I'm not going to read this. The next book I have is Little Fires Everywhere. I really disliked this book. I was not the biggest fan. I have talked about it in other vlogs, but I'm not a fan and I don't know why I still kept it after I read it. All right. Last bit of books. I don't know why I keep getting rom-coms from Book of the Month when I know for a fact that it takes a really good rom-com and a really good recommendation from someone that I trust for me to go, oh, okay, I'll read that. So I've got Head Over Heels that I'm not going to be reading. I have read The Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I thought that it was okay. I really, really love Hank Green. I love the Green brothers in general, and I've read multiple books by John Green, but this one I thought it was his debut novel, but I didn't love it enough to continue to have it on my shelf, if that makes sense. The Last Equation of Isaac Severy. This has literally been on my shelf. Let's see. This was March 2018. So it's been a bit since I've had this on my shelf and still haven't gotten to it. Premise is really, really cool. A dazzling and imaginative literary mystery about a mathematician who leaves his last equation to his adopted granddaughter. The problem is, she doesn't know where it's hidden. Sounds super cool. Wish I could get into it. I just can't. The next one is Lucy Foley's The Guest List. Someone's really, really, really going to love this book. I heard about it on the Currently Reading podcast, picked it for my Book of the Month, and then it just didn't really grab me, so I'm going to pass. The next one I have, I know that people are going to be like, why? But people we met on vacation, it sounded super cute. I saw it all over Bookstagram and BookTube and everything. I just can't bring myself to read it, guys. I just can't. Same thing with 56 Days by Catherine Ryan Howard. I know that many people love her books, her thrillers and everything, but I just can't. It's been on my shelf for a while and I just don't want to dive into it. And last but certainly not least, don't, gasp, but it's Arsenic and Adobo. The reason why is I have 2 copies and I don't need 2 copies for my shelf. I already have the next book in this series pre-ordered, guys. So don't flip out. I promise. This is just because I have a double and I don't need a double. You know what I mean? As I'm thinking about this, I might not even take all of these to Gardeners. I might just put them in my little library because these are some really, really good popular reads and I feel like they would be very much loved in my little library. I'll let you know on Instagram what I decided to do, but that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. I hope that you enjoyed this unhaul. I'm pretty proud of myself that I was able to unhaul just as many books as I am bringing in, except Am I going to Barnes & Noble today? Yes. Why? Because I got a double of a book on my list and I need to exchange it for another one in the series. I will see how much self-control I have of not getting anything else, but Barnes & Noble is also having its 50% off hardback sale and other books 50% off, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to have the control to not get it more. Yeah. But please give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this. Please subscribe as well. I'm having a lot of fun on my channel and I'm loving all of the new people that are coming in. But thank you so much. I will see you next time. Happy reading. Bye.